Please welcome to the stage the Chris Bergson Band.
In some strange town.
Jazz Standard seemed like the perfect place to record this live album. A lot of our favorite albums, you know, the classic blues and soul records, have been live albums.
I used to put something off a songster, the man said to me.
The blues is really what links all the music I love. Whether it's Freddie King or Lightnin' Hopkins, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Skip James, Son House, Otis Redding or Grant Green or Ray Charles, B.B. King, Levon Helm, and the music of the band.
My feet took a walk in heavenly grass all day, while the sky shone clear as glass. My feet took a walk.
When we moved back into Manhattan after about 7 years living in Brooklyn a couple of years ago, I was worried might lose some of the inspiration we used to get from all the colorful characters in our old neighborhood in Gowanus. But I shouldn't have worried.
In the shadows of the bridge is where you need to stop. World to catalog and take apart.
I'm always looking for different sources of inspiration.
Brand new original tune. I wrote this one, the lyrics with my wife, Kate.
She gave me a little writing assignment.
She said, why don't you go to the Whitney Museum and pick a painting and give yourself 20 minutes and write as much as you can about it. Just whatever you can in 20 minutes.
So there's this one painting called City Scene at Night.
Oscar Blumner, German painter.
From 1927.
Tiny little painting with beautiful colors. Colors of night.
From a winding street and a street lamp.
Orange to yellow, shifting shadows make me question myself. This next tune is a song I wrote with my buddy Craig Dreyer over here.
Craig and I started writing together over the last couple of years.
We were predisposed to believe that she was not insane. Every family's got one that's just a little bit strange.
It's always great when you can take, like, you know, a little bit of family drama or angst and get a little song out of it.
Have a bank account, got a glove box full of cash. You got a cousin Dave, lost his mind at a rave. Visiting hours of Sundays 5 to 8. Every family's got one, I bet you got one too. Every family's got one, and sometimes it's you.
I met Ellis about 10 years ago.
She said I was the only one, but now I know I was blind.
And I remember being totally blown away by his singing, and he has this real intensity, and I thought to myself, this guy is incredible.
I gave the girl my heart in my hand, she just threw it away, tossed it on the floor, then she kicked it out the door.
Finally, at the start of this year, we started getting together, you know, singing together, and we started writing together.
Down at the cafe each night, used to be our favorite thing. Oh, I'm so glad it all came to light, 'cause I was starting to save up for rain. You know what, brother? Come on.
This album actually marks our 10-year anniversary of playing at Jazz Standard. We feel really fortunate in that we did a residency there in the fall of 2004, which really was the start of the band. At that time, it was Jay Collins on tenor saxophone and backing vocals, as he's been with us since the beginning. Chris Berger on acoustic bass, and the great drummer Matt Wilson, who actually ended up giving us the name for our record label. He said, "Man, you sweat so much." He said, "You gotta bring 2 shirts to every gig, 1 shirt per set." And thus, 2 Shirts Records was born. One of the things that I'm excited about with this record is that there are not only a bunch of new original tunes on there, but there are a number of songs on there that are older tunes of ours that we actually played back in our residency. So you can kind of hear how those tunes have evolved and sort of changed over almost 10 years. I feel really lucky to work with all these great musicians.
Ian Hendrickson Smith on the baritone saxophone. Freddie Hendricks on the trumpet. David Luther on the tenor saxophone. Craig Dreyer on the organ and Wurlitzer organ. Matt Closey on the bass. Tony Leone on the drums. And how about it for Ellis Hooks joining us tonight?
You want